There's people.
Hello.
Well, there's only one person, but that person is amazing. We love them.
Well, we hope they're as amazing as we think they are.
I think that they're probably even more amazing than we think they are.
It could very well.
You're even more amazing than we think you are.
Welcome to Marital Hate.
Welcome. I'm Stacey.
I'm Doug.
We do not hate each other. Well, most of the time. Did you hate me when I beat your cribbage today?
Nah, I didn't care. It was a good game. It was just, whatever. Hello, Ann.
It's our Ann. Do you know what? She has curly hair, but she's not Annie.
Oh, Annie.
What is your favorite song from the movie Annie? Because mine is The Hard Knock Life. Thank you very much.
Name another song from Annie. Oh, Tomorrow.
Tom says hola. Oh, I can name every song from Annie. I've seen that movie.
Hang on.
What's the one Carol Burnett sings in the bathtub while she's like with the gin?
Didn't even know she was in the movie.
Carol Burnett was Mrs.
I never
Hannigan.
saw it. I never saw it.
Oh my God. Okay, that's what you're
McArdle?
watching. That's what you need to watch on the plane tomorrow.
I'm watching that.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. I'm so sorry. Our viewers just went down to 0. Todd says, hola. What's up, Todd?
So, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Carol Burnett is in it.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Hard Knock Life. And there's like some other song where they're running around like crazy.
Oh God! We really want a little girl like you.
No,
we've never had a little girl like you. But that was in it.
I know, but
oh my God! I can't believe you haven't seen it.
I've not seen it.
Okay. What was the name of the dog?
Arf Arf.
I can't remember
the dog's name. I know.
We have to watch it.
Arbuckle, Daddy Warbucks.
Daddy Warbucks, and then there was a Sikh, and he could do like spells. It's totally racist. The owls are here.
The owls are yelling at us.
There was a Sikh, and he could like make things levitate.
Oh,
you could get away with that kind of shit in the 80s.
I don't know if Sikhs can actually do that, but it'd be a good trick.
I went on a few dates with a Sikh, and he didn't make anything levitate.
What are you pointing at?
There's a lizard. I thought you'd appreciate that.
Oh, there he is.
Second screen. I think.
I was going on the door.
I think that's a gecko. That's pretty fast moving. Geckos seem to run faster than anoles. Like I feel like there should be like a race. We should. Oh my God! You know how we're always catching lizards in the house?
And we race them. Like
we race them.
What are we, Michael Vick?
No, we're not going to make them fight. We're going to make them race. We're not going to put jockeys on them or anything. So it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably tell them.
What's that?
So you guys, I have good news and bad news. What do you want to hear first? Good news, bad news, good news, bad news. Tell me, what would you like to hear?
Is their news different than my news that you gave me when I came?
It's the same news that I gave you inside.
Okay, well, I don't know if. All right, go ahead.
The bad news is we are not even remotely prepared for the podcast tonight.
But the good news is
I am on copious amounts of medical marijuana, and tonight's show should be interesting because it usually is.
Me? I had
stone cold sober. I had tacos too. And I got to tell you something. I don't particularly love them. They're not the healthiest thing in the world. They're not organic, and they have a corn tortilla. But I was trying to save Doug some stress because he has a crazy week about him.
A little crazy.
A little crazy. We're going to be leaving on a jet plane.
Don't tell them because then they'll
Everybody
rob our
fucking
house.
knows. Okay. Listen, if you're going to rob our house, make sure you clean the motherfucker out. Take the sofa.
Yeah, take all the stuff we don't want.
Take the king size bed in the master bedroom.
Yeah, you don't want that.
You take the sauna because I could use a bigger one. Definitely take the china cabinet. If you could leave my grandmother's tea set, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, place it gently on the stuff that you don't.
You can take the blender. It's a Blendtec blender.
No, I like the blender. I
understand that, but he's getting kind of old and dusty when he get a new
I like it. I like it because it's got a digital readout of how many blends we have blended.
How many have we blended?
We're around about 1,000 now.
That's pretty impressive.
That's a lot of blends.
Well, I wouldn't want to have to start over, but the canister is old. Just take the blender canister. Thank you. Also, you could take all of our clothes.
I have some clothes that I like.
Take the clothes that are on the back rack. Those are the ones that I'm like not sure about. Okay, yeah. So you just take the ones on the back rack.
Most of your clothes is
go ahead, take all the shoes
from the under $15 collection.
Oh my God, everything is. I might have a dress I paid $30 for because we and that was like 10 years ago. Okay, and are there any other things? Don't take the cabinet in the guest room. That was my grandmother's. Yeah. But really, like the televisions, you can take those.
Easily replaceable at Costco.
And but to definitely take the gaming systems. We could use an update.
The Wii still works, sort of.
Still works, sort of. Yeah. I'm saying we got an Xbox, we got a Wii. I say
actually, if you come to rob us, why don't you bring us a new Mario Brothers?
No. Just take everything. We'll get new ones.
It's a lot of work. It would be a lot of work.
You can also take the Volvo.
No, I'm taking the Volvo.
You don't want the Jeep. It doesn't even have reverse lights. The brake lights.
Don't take the Volvo.
The emergency brake doesn't work. The reverse lights don't work.
Doesn't have doors. It doesn't have a top.
It does
the
have doors.
Hanging
they're all
over the
fucked
Volvo.
up. The horn doesn't work. So just don't. The Jeep you don't want, but the Volvo.
No, the Volvo.
That's fine.
Now it's great. Now it's a fine Swedish
engineering.
Comfort.
Honestly, what we would get for insurance for that car, I don't think we could replace it with.
Yeah,
we have replacement value on our policy.
Yeah, but the value of that car is probably about.
Yeah, well, how can I buy that car? How can I find that car?
How can you find it?
Yeah.
So you go on. I could find it for you right now. Facebook Marketplace.
But it wouldn't have the memories that one does. I don't know any memories that car has. Being shipped to Florida with a bunch of fucking plants in it.
The official greenhouse. That one doesn't have a lot of memories.
Would it be easier for potential burglars if we took our items that are mean something to us and put them in a special place and you could just take everything else? We can just put.
I'm thinking if we really want to get rid of stuff, we just put it out on the street
and then claim it was stolen.
Yeah.
But some Karen in the neighborhood take pictures and be like, "Hey, look, there's some outside. Oh, fucking renters."
Let's see. All right.
Doug is looking something up. My swimsuit's giving me a wedgie.
Oh, this is comparable. 2009 Volvo S60.
But look what they were asking.
That's not the right thing. Estimated monthly payment.
It's a
$23 a month.
It's a dealer.
You can easy finance a 14-year-old car.
Look at my butt.
I see your butt.
Do you see that? It's sticking out the side.
It's very nice and it's wet.
Mm-hmm. No, but it's sticking out the side of my swimsuit.
Sticking out the side.
I have a little half a wedgie, but I'm too tired to move it.
2009 Volvo S60. $5,500, and it's got 170 on it.
That's less than yours.
Yeah, it's a little less than mine.
But it's white. You don't want a white one.
Oh,
fuck white. Although we're one of the few people down here that
selling for my son who just graduated high school. Muffler delete. I don't want the muffler. I want a nice quiet car. New stereo, tinted windows, wheels from Filament Industry, new radiator fan, custom exhaust tip, duck lip spoiler, front lip spoiler.
Stupid.
Yeah, that's
Tracy is here. Hey, what's up, Trace? I will say that that's stupid.
One, very stupid.
We are one of the few people that have black cars in Florida. Have you ever noticed that? If you drive by a Jeep dealership, there's white.
Oh, no. Down here, it's White Car Central.
We drive black cars.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. Hey, Todd, I don't imagine you're coming to dinner on Thursday. Anne, are you coming? Is Elias coming? Are you 1, 2, or 0? If you could let us know, I would appreciate it. Because you asked me today. She asked me today, but she wasn't like, "Oh yeah, we'll be there," or anything. So I don't know if she's got something going on because you had mentioned that you might be busy. So it's okay if you are.
They can't just stop
I saw you this year.
They can't.
I love you. If you can't make it, you can't make it. That's okay. And this is what we get for planning last minute trips in the middle of the fucking week to the Olive Garden in fucking Foxborough.
I don't know why we picked Olive Garden. We could have gone to
because I didn't feel like any of those other restaurants would be able to fit us, and
probably.
So that's why I went with Olive Garden. It was inexpensive, and I got to figure out what I can eat. Guys, can you figure out what I can eat at the Olive Garden?
Well, they have salad.
Yeah, the never-ending pot salad bowl.
Just get that. And never-ending. You eat as much as you like.
Just get the salad and bread as I want.
What's her name from the Willy Wonka? Violet Beauregard. And you just eat.
Okay, I don't know if you've noticed, but my body already did that. Boom. Years ago. It's Lyme menopause stress.
Listen, Violet. Don't be a Beauregard. Looking at my face for?
I knew somebody whose last name was Beauregard.
Before
they married to McKenna.
Married to McKenna. Miss Beauregard McKenna. Welcome.
When here's Anne is coming. She says just me myself, which is awesome about that because she will get to meet Tracy and Charlie and the kids
and the boys
and the new boyfriend and Donna and John. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Tracy said that look did not blow up his head. LOL.
She asked me today if I was afraid of her. Are you afraid of me?
Well, because you were talking about this legal and financial matter that you have to deal with, and you were like, "I'm worried about disappointing you," and I'm like,
"Well, because I speak for both of us, and that's that's
well. It's
normally we chit chat, we go back and forth, and we're like, all right, we agree with something."
Well, we definitely have areas in our marriage that one person takes the lead, and the other one defers to the other, and some things that we almost everything we discuss, like to the point where it's really annoying.
Yeah,
like we're constantly together, constantly talking, and then we talk to you guys, and then we talk some more after. Like the only time is if we're like, you're working and I'm dealing with other stuff.
Yeah.
And we always make sure that you're working and I'm doing stuff at the same time. We are never not together.
Well, we're gonna be apart for like 3.5 hours.
Oh my God,
tomorrow.
we are on different planes. JetBlue, economy class. If I wanted to get on his fucking flight,
she's flying Pop Belkin Airlines.
If I'm flying Delta, I got Doug's flight for 165 round trip. I don't remember if I used points or not, but I can get points back on it. It's a whole thing. My flight, if I wanted to get on his flight, was going to be $765 with a backpack.
Not that important.
Delta, half that price. So actually, it was like 2, I think.
That's not bad.
My whole flight was 2. Something.
So this right here, this is just telling these people for
book in advance.
$150.
Do not book at the last minute.
You can come see us.
Do not book at the last minute. Go on Google Flights and set up alerts, or use your credit card company. Use your credit card points. I have been using the points guy, and last month we got $1,200 in free money.
Free. Well, I don't know how free it is.
No, free money.
Somebody pays for it.
And we got $50 off your hotel stay. It was it's part of their marketing strategy to get you hooked on their goddamn credit card and get you to run up millions of dollars of debt. We don't do that. And
I'm just sad that the what was the hotel out in front of the Boston View Inn or Boston View
we
Hotel?
Stay there?
I know, but there's a new hotel there. But back when it was a heroin den, the people used to go into Clyde's and get spoons to cook.
Yes, and it's Clyde's finally switched to plastic spoons. I think I was the one who told you. I think
you were the one that told me.
I went there one day with a friend who worked at BBC across the street, which is now closed in Walpole. And I'm sad I didn't get my beer club mug.
Oh yeah.
In any case, there across the road there was a what were we talking about?
We were talking about the Boston View Motel. There's a there's like a little hill, and at the crest of the hill is where this motel was. And if you look straight, you can see the buildings of Boston. And so technically it was not, they were not lying to you. It was the Boston View Motel, but it was one of the seediest places.
I think you explained that with the crack meth thing.
So anyways, they tore it down and they built a what are those? Not the there's a
Chick-fil-A?
No. It's a hotel. Not Sonesta. It's
we are staying at the Marriott Residence Inn, which is sucky, but that's okay.
Yeah, we don't care. We were going for cheap.
We're saving the points up for something good. Actually, I don't think we have any points right now, but we did get another 250 free from Amazon.
Nice.
And we're waiting from Chase on our business card, and that will give us $2,000. That's the one that we have to put $8,000 on in 3 months.
Those things.
Our rent alone is 20. It was 22, just went up to 23.
You know those things on Instagram or like TikToks that you go like this side hustle hack.
It's literally me,
her,
because we've had Doug didn't work for a freaking year. He's got a little freelance, but that's costing us money. He just had to get health insurance to the tune of like $750, whatever the fuck it was.
Don't I look more healthy now?
So in any case, tomorrow Doug is stressed because not tomorrow. We're flying tomorrow, separate planes. It like Tracy said, it sounds like an episode of Manifest. Sorry, that's what she said, and not the other one. And Anne is laughing, which always makes me happy. So what Doug would like on the financial stuff, like I run the numbers. We literally track
economics major.
Every fucking penny we spend.
Art school dropout. If
he goes to the store and gets cash back, I'm like, what did you spend that cash on? I need to know, because we track every penny. I know where it goes. So sometimes it takes me a little while to pull reports, and we pull things because
she pulls reports. She loves it. I don't need to be pulling any reports.
My accountant and I are like besties. She's like, okay.
Well, whenever my son Nolan said that he loves doing spreadsheets, and like her,
I've never been so proud of my life.
I'm always proud of I don't think in spreadsheets. I just don't. I'm a visual person. I don't think in spreadsheets, even though they are sort of visual.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But we've had a couple of things lately that were like really weird. Couple like idiosyncrasies. Like I lose everything, and Doug cannot find anything. When we hung those pictures up in the guest room, Doug was methodically measuring everything, and I eyeballed everything.
Yeah, goddamn mess.
type A personality, degree in economics, perfect math SAT score, lunatic.
A lunatic.
Um,
Literally a lunatic.
paints like a free fucking spirit. OCD over here.
Look, respect the art. Respect the
I do
art.
respect the art.
Respect the art.
I've been inspiring people with my art. We will circle back to that. So we hung that. What was the other thing that we're different on? Oh, you will pinch up, like, you won't like watch, you'll watch like big purchases, like you'll get freaked out about, but you'll blow money on little shit.
I think I'm just the opposite.
I've never seen you buy anything expensive.
Like if I need, because when I was
but then you won't. Yeah, it could be coming. Could be raining.
That is rain.
I don't know, but we're different. We're different.
We are very
different, and that's okay. You know, like but it works. It works most of the time. Sometimes I want to kill you, but not today.
I don't know about that.
You know what? You'll know it's raining because there's rain touching.
Oh, look! There's look at this little dot.
It's like a little speck.
That's
might not even be.
It's only raining on the front half.
We'll just hold this kickboard over it, over the laptop, and keep it from getting wet.
It's like a little roof.
Look,
the roof. The
roof is a kickboard.
Look at that. It makes it look like we're underwater.
That's a little funny. We have props now.
I don't know who swims like this. Like I was.
I do.
Like,
you've seen me swim like
this.
Well, it's.
Remember the creature that was in the corner.
Oh, I don't like the creature. He's many character. Why do you keep sliding off camera?
I don't fucking know.
I was on the bench, very comfortable, and then I had to move off. But it's nice to stretch my legs a little bit because I haven't been feeling well.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear how fucking stupid I am? So the contact lenses that I got were the Costco brand. I was very excited about them, but they had UV protectant, which I don't think is a good idea to have in your contact lenses. Did a little research on that. No bueno. And I found they were like sticking to my eyes at the end of the day. Like I needed to use like a scraper to get them out of there.
That's gross.
Yeah. And so I went to get a different kind, and we had to search for one without UV protectant, but I wanted an AccuView, and he sent me out with a Cooper Vision. So I think I'm just going to fucking figure it out on my own and order them from 1-800-CONTACTS. But the funny thing is, so I'm going back to Costco to switch out my lenses, and I accidentally drive to the wrong Costco. Because if you pull up Fort Myers Costco, it sends you to the Estero Costco first. And even though 3 times I checked, it kept saying Fort Myers. And I'm like, okay, Fort Myers. Then I'm like looking at the airport, and I'm like, this is not the right way. So to call and say, hey, sorry, I'm going to be late. Then I walked into Costco all by myself, and there was a beautiful black woman out front, and she had long braids, and her hair was up like mine. And I looked at her and I said, I love your hair. We're twins. And she laughed, and I said, except you have a way better tan.
I think that's racist.
How is that racist?
It's racist.
It's racist.
You're calling a black person tanned. What about the tan people? How is that going to make the tan people?
Oh my God. I don't know how it makes anyone feel, but it was good vibes. And she's like, I love you. And I'm like, girl, I love you. I should have hugged her. I regret that I didn't. I had a good time at my eye doctor. Oh, you guys are never going to believe this. Hang on.
I'm not going to believe it either because I haven't heard anything about this.
I think I did tell you about this.
What, that your eye doctor knows Megan, the thing?
My eye doctor knows Megan?
Your eye doctor knew somebody.
My eye doctor knows my dreadlock lady.
Oh.
So I text Taylor, my dreadlock lady, well, who normally does my dreadlocks, but this time they were done by not Sasha. She spells it with like an X. It's really cool. She's on Instagram. Check out her work on dreadlocks. But usually Taylor does them. Kayla used to do them, and there was somebody that did them before that, but I didn't like her, so we're not going to promote her. And then there's another girl there that I Janelle, I think it's Janelle. She was super nice. I would totally let her do my hair, and she just had great. Everybody there has really good energy. I'm the high one. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I have no idea.
Okay. So I'm going
Maybe I got bored talking about dreadlock people.
Don't look at the screen.
Oh, yeah, that would... Never mind.
What?
Don't look at the screen. What are you doing? You just...
I thought I sent it to you, but maybe I didn't. Nope, I did not. Calm your tits. Who are all these people you're texting with? And why don't you have my name saved in your phone, you goddamn weirdo?
I do, but that's on my computer. If you haven't noticed that you're on a computer, thank you.
Well, shouldn't you have that shit all synced up like a normal person?
Well, now you're going to show everybody my private texts.
I'm not showing anyone shit.
I don't know what you're going to do.
Okay. Here is the text.
There it is.
I double clicked on it. It is now a photo. See photo.
All right. Well, let's see if you can find that photo on your available windows.
Chrome tab, entire screen.
Window.
Do you see that?
There it is.
It takes a little while to load sometimes.
Yeah,
this is what I saw at my eye doctor's office, you guys. Why do you keep going? Listen, I move over, you keep moving. Stop. Just
squirrel. Stick with the program.
I understand that, but
this is a program.
How can I do a podcast if I'm going to have to put the laptop in the pool because you keep moving? Okay. So this is at my eye doctor's office, and I almost died. And I was telling him about the podcast, and he did not watch it. But
looks like the top of a toilet.
It is a fan and the top of like a refrigerator thing.
Oh.
So I just thought you guys would be amused by that. Trace says we actually have a potential for a hurricane on Saturday. Or as this Floridian says, it's going to rain.
Yeah, it's
nothing. I'm not worried about it. And we'll be back by Saturday.
Although I think if you lived oceanfront and wanted to go surfing, you might want to sit that one out. Because those lunatics go out there on the high surf. You don't want to do that.
We're literally only there 2 days anyway. We get in tomorrow night. We pick up the rental. We pick up Wes. We pick up Nolan and Casey, and we go to dinner. We're going to get to see Nolan Storm. We're really excited about that. Then we get up. You're going to court. And then we're going to have dinner and then with friends. And then we get up, we're going to visit a couple people in Scituate that are elderly or older. And then we are headed straight to the airport. We have to meet those people very early in the morning. And I'm a little worried that we're going to wake some of them up. So we have to go to the lighthouse, do a smooch.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
It's missing the top.
That's bullshit.
It's been lighthouse
we blew the roof off of the sucker. Trace says I want to do even more research on EVO ICL procedures for eyes.
Extra virgin olive oil?
I would like to hear more about that because I don't even know what that is. And by the way, I'm still stuck on my vegetable garden tower situation. But I do want to talk about back to the health insurance people because I didn't give them their due. Tracy said I am dying at Doug.
I'm hysterical.
He finds me to be a bit much. What is the thing that you always say?
You?
That's my wife.
That's my wife.
He also calls me a toddler whore, which is
she's like a little toddler, although she wants to do dirty things.
Tracy says that's a fantastic picture. I think that she's talking about the flamingo. And Tracy says he is hysterical tonight.
Thank you. Did you miss Thomas?
What did Tom say? That's a funny looking butt plug.
Bug. I wonder if they have a flamingo.
Hang on a second. You could use that to find your G spot if you flipped it over. And it has a flange. Oh.
And what about the fan?
I do not recommend the fan.
You could stick the fan in your butt.
You could, but I don't feel like the flange on the bottom is big enough to keep the whole thing from going up because the flange seems to be as big as the body.
It's not as big, but but I don't know. I think there might be some sort of collapse.
I have a friend that we bought a vibrating butt plug for his birthday, and it went up there. And he had to get it out. He was terrified. So if you keep being friends with us, you might get a vibrating butt plug too. In the
shape of a flamingo.
I don't know how to make everything go away. Sorry, you guys. I'm really high. So I do want to tell you, we talked a little bit about what is the name of our insurance company? We talked briefly about Honest Health Group. Stephanie and Stephen yesterday. We talked a little bit
Honesty
about
goes in before the name goes on.
Okay.
Honesty Health Group.
There you go. So anyway, Stephen and Stephanie, they are a local husband-wife couple that owns this insurance company. And I got to tell you, she was referred by Megan, my amazing accountant, who also referred me to Ken, which I've talked about a million times. And I texted her like a few times on Thursday. It was like, blah, 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 policy, blah, 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 got wrapped up in, or I think it was Wednesday, got wrapped up in some other stuff, had to fill out a whole bunch of paperwork for like the accountant and all this legal crap and all this financial stuff. So I just didn't have time. So she, I text her back yesterday morning, or is it this morning? Yes, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning, I text her back and like literally in a 5-minute phone call, Doug had health insurance. I had spent months
you don't
researching
know, like,
and couldn't figure it out, couldn't find anything affordable. It was ridiculous, and it took her 5 fucking minutes. And then I had a problem with the website, and Stephen got on the phone and helped me. And they actually watched the podcast last night, so I'm sure we horrified them and they're for coming back. But I really do. If you're looking for health insurance for your family, I don't know if they do PNC, but they do health, then I would definitely reach out to them. They don't do life, which is crazy. They should do life.
They should be doing
Guys, do life. You'll make money on it. But anyway, they're super, super nice people. I wonder if they're looking to hire anybody. I know 2 people that are in desperate need of better jobs. Anyway, did you pull something up that I'm...
Yeah, double click that.
Is it? Did Tom send you this today?
Tom Milmore is a contributor
to
the show.
Stop screen, present, share screen. Thank you, Tom Milmore, for this little bit of inspiration.
I believe Tom was inspired by my what radar thunderstorms look like, and this shark pattern who's traveled all over hither, yither, and yon, or whatever the saying goes.
That's not a saying.
Is shaped like a shark.
You're shaped like a shark.
Now I'm wondering if they make a shark butt plug.
Yeah, you have to look. I don't think people can see the whole image, but I could be wrong. What did I do? You guys, I'm so sorry.
There you go. All right.
Okay, so anyway, stop sharing. Now you have seen the whole thing. Very thoughtful of you to send that, Tom. If you haven't been watching on Doug's personal Facebook page, and I keep telling him to post them to Marital Hate, but here we are. He does the weather and says that it looks like a picture, and it's really funny. Tom says, have you seen the ad for crooked boner treatment with a bent carrot? I had not seen the ad, but I like a bent dick. And we're not changing it. Although I did see that castor oil will supposedly also fix that. And I did offer to rub castor oil on it every night. But that was for to test it from homeopathic
Well, those of
purposes.
you who don't know my problems, it's a very minor problem.
It's not a problem.
But here's the thing: how big of a problem is it if they're running ads for it? Like, I thought maybe there weren't that many around.
But it's the blood pressure medicine that causes it.
That's what I believe happened to me, because all of a sudden I go on blood pressure, and then it's more the
I know every inch of it. I have it in my mouth on a semi-regular basis.
Nobody wants to know.
They know.
They don't want to know about your slut mouth.
They know about my slut mouth, Doug. They know.
I guess they do.
Some of them personally know. Hey, Tom, how's it going? That would be hilarious. What if you and Tom Milmore dated?
And he nutted.
Is he like your age? Oh my God.
I think Tom's a wee bit older.
I like old men.
But
Tom, do you have
he's a better guitarist than I am. So he's
a better guitarist than you are? Oh, that's so sweet.
He's good.
Is he hot?
Tom is super hot. I don't know if he's hot or not. He's a good looking dude. Oh, Thomas is 67.
Look at you, Thomas.
2 away from a sexy number, Tom. Oh yeah.
Somebody else.
She'll wait for 60.
Is a sexy number, but I will not tell you. I can't say who it was. Trace says, as long as it also is a strobe inflicting seizure butt plug. Yes, girl. We need to patent that shit.
What? Seizure sex? I don't think
seizure butt plug. Seizure inducing butt plugs for epileptics.
For horny epileptics.
Did you guys try that? Do you need me to adjust a butt plug for you, or
if they
do you need somebody to have a seizure? I can do that.
That's my wife.
Tracy says nice, Tom, and he also says 67. We are quite the crew.
No, you are quite the crew.
Now I'm thinking about all the businesses that we endorse that want to disown ourselves. How old is Doug?
Old enough to have a bent dick.
57.
Actually, that happened when I was 47. So never mind. It can happen at any age,
so
folks.
when I met you, it was the first time it was bent. Did I bend it? I did break the bed.
You did break the bed.
That's sad.
Long story. You broke the bed. Actually, we broke.
That still makes I was on top. So
there was some movement.
We literally moved it across the room.
Sorry, not sorry.
We were new and in love, and we're still like that. Sorry, guys, we had sex in the guest room yesterday. What are you gonna do? I'm sure some of you guys have had sex in there too. Tom says there is a thing called penile fracture. This is actually related to a medication.
Yeah,
I have not broken his wiener.
Oh, she tries.
I try. I try to break it off in my ass all the time.
And I'd like to welcome my 3rd grade teacher, Mrs.
Tracy says nice magic carpet rides. Oh, I've never heard of that.
Magic carpet rides.
I've never heard of that. That's amazing.
What?
Tracy, thank you for teaching us
all
things.
Right, all right.
Can I tell you? I want to see all of my friends. Like, I want to see them and hang out with all of them.
But you just want to hang out.
I also just want Tracy to tell me
all the
lesbian things.
Lesbian secrets. Like,
I have friends that tell me lesbian things, but that are not like as open as you and I are. So I'm like, oh my God. Tracy's like, she's like, I love her. I love all of these people, like all for different reasons.
I wish Tom was coming tomorrow.
Well,
I met Tom once in 1982.
Tom lives in New York City.
He's in Brooklyn, I believe.
Yeah, that's considered New York City.
But yeah, I mean, he could hop on a plane. We'll go pick him up.
We cannot pick anybody. We're barely going to make it out of the airport ourselves. We're on 2 different planes.
Well, no. Like
we are going to be apart for 3 hours. What will we do? We will message each other the entire time. We're so fucking bad. It's so it's gross.
Well, nobody else will entertain us like each other. Like,
well, no, but I told Doug,
do a good job.
I told Doug I'm going to text him pictures of people he could join the Mile High Club with if he was on my plane. That's my game tomorrow. Is that illegal to take people's pictures?
I think so. Public? Yeah, I think it's. Well, I don't know if it's illegal. It is frowned upon.
Oh, Chase says, do I need to pick anyone up at the airport? We have a rental, but we do appreciate you. We are terrified to find out what kind of rental.
Oh, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Hey, at least it'll have doors. Your car doesn't even have doors.
I don't want to have doors. I don't want to have doors. I want to drive a car. I want my Jeep.
Toddler whore. See what I mean? I think the
that
people
sounds like a creepy pedophile.
It really does, but that's not what I mean it by. But she's just a big toddler.
If anybody's taking advantage of anyone around here, is me taking advantage of him.
He's trying to kill me. She's trying to kill me.
That's right, Grandpa.
Riding me like a rodeo pony.
Oh Lord. Some people have daddy issues. I have grandpa issues.
I don't even know if rodeo pony is a thing. I just made that up. That's pretty fun.
A rodeo pony must be a thing.
I don't know.
Okay, you're a rodeo pony.
And why would somebody ride
Tracy said, I cannot wait to laugh my ass off. And then she's laughing and she said, make sure his life insurance is paid up. So my life insurance is very paid up. However, I need to get more for Doug. He currently has $5,000. Hey guys, maybe burn him to death. Anybody want to come over to the pool for a Viking funeral? Here's what I'm going to do.
In the pool?
I'm going to get your ashes and I'm going to put them in one of the little cup holder flamingos and float across the pool and throw flaming.
That's in reverse. You can't set ashes on fire.
No, at a Viking funeral, they throw you out on a raft and they shoot flaming arrows
the arrows at you and then burn you. You're doing it backwards. You're all backwards. Oh, so this is why you need.
So you want to be on that flamingo?
Give a shit. I'll be dead. I'll be like,
your ashes will be in the pool. We really shouldn't do that because the pump's not working.
I'm hoping
the pump is still not working.
the pump. We come home to a nice brandy new pump.
How many days has it been of new pool pump?
I think almost 3 weeks. But it's clean. I skim the crap out of it.
He skims the shit out of it. Yeah, you're gonna come home in 3 days and have to use a fucking shovel.
Clink, like a coal shovel.
Let's see what else we have.
What else we have? We don't have anything else.
No, we have things. It's not 8:30.
We just have your nonsense is what we have.
Tracy says stop trying to kill him. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. But I'm just saying, if he dies, I'm fucked. And I'm gonna get enough life insurance on you that I can buy an RV and live in it, like a sad old woman.
An RV,
a good one too,
with a little dog,
probably.
In a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you put peanut butter on your parts and still be okay? For the dog?
I can't even come back to bestiality anymore. You ruined my life.
You just put Alpo.
What is wrong with you?
You just put Alpo down there and let the dog have at it.
Tracy said, Doug, I totally pictured you as a weekend at Birdie's on that float. Oh, yeah, totally. That's basically what he's like anyway. Because the motherfucker can't swim. You know, it's so funny. We were talking about where we want to live or eventually buy. And you were like, well, we're not beach people. I'm like, speak for yourself, motherfucker. I'm like, I love the beach.
I mean, we like the beach. We live beachfront. And I mean,
yeah, but you don't go in the water because you can't swim.
I'll go in a little bit.
Does anybody know anything about Ocala? Because it seems like you can get a lot of land up there. And why is it cheap?
That's the rodeo pony capital.
Are there like a bunch of like boring old white people like us?
What?
Are there a bunch of boring old white people?
Well, it's near the villages.
Well, we are gonna live.
I just want to live.
You want to live in the villages now?
No, I want to live like close to an airport. I want to live close to a good
I'm sorry.
restaurant that has
Who
pizza.
wouldn't watch a movie called Doug and Stacy Move to the Villages? We should totally pitch that to a reality show. Doug and Stacy Move to the Villages. Oh my God, it would be so funny. Let's do it.
It can be dicey in Ocala.
And
that sounds like it's always
says it can be dicey in Ocala. Well, there you go.
That's the name of our new show. It's like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It
can be dicey in Ocala.
Tracy says, I love the beach, but the ocean where I can see my feet like Cape Coral or Anna Maria Island or the Keys. Yeah, I like that. But our water.
What about Chernobyl, like a lake at Chernobyl?
That would not be good.
I can't see my feet. Your feet are gone, man. Your feet have seared off and they've cauterized at the ankle bone. And you're walking around through Chernobyl.
Why are you funnier when I'm high?
Time out. Pull that comment up.
Which one? Tom says, they will strengthen your root. What did he do that will strengthen your root?
It's the boner pills or like the bent carrot pills.
Do you have a problem with your carrot? I'm telling you, I like the bend. You should find a nice girl that likes the bend.
But the important thing is
about your bend is getting me all.
Oh, she getting all randy.
Juice in my peach.
I will say this is a monumental event. We have 2 of the world-renowned rousers on the that have
Bill
Dixon,
Tom. Oh, that was Tom. Bill Dixon said that about Tom.
Yeah.
And then Tom is laughing at Chernobyl and the nubs. I would love to have all the rousers on. Maybe we could have them on like as guests.
Yeah. Well, we get.
And I would be like, hey, you guys, I didn't know that they made records back then. What's a record? For the kids who don't know what a record is.
They're on the regular rotation here.
It's on a record.
Is what they are. It's all good.
We like all the musicians, I think.
We do.
Except Billy Joel. We hate
we
Billy
don't.
Joel.
We do not like the Billy. We do not like.
But like, I put things on in the car, and he just goes like recoils, like certain music that I put on, like No Rain by Blind Melon.
I would like to know
Four Non Blondes.
I would like to know if either Bill or Tom are in a New York state of mind. I kind of think they're not, only because that guy is so lame. The Billy Joel is so lame. Like, even if you're from New York or surrounding area, as Paul Stanley likes to say.
Sorry.
You know, it's tough. What are you doing? You're sticking your fist in your mouth.
Well, I yawned. I thought about how big I could open my mouth.
I'm dealing with a toddler here on Marital Hate, folks. This is my wife. I looked at this one. There's plenty of women around. Saw her and I'm like, oh, that one, please, sir. Just put a bow on it. I'll take it.
That's not how it went. You took me mini golfing and you gave me shots called porn star shots.
You up. I did.
I had a shot in the car and then one at the fourth hole.
Yeah. You were.
And then on the fourth hole, he told me to shut up.
She's like, blah, 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 blah.
Told me to shut up.
Yeah, that was our first date story. How do you like that?
And I won a free game, and I gave it to the next people.
And then 20 minutes later, there's all kinds of stuff going on in the car.
That's not what happened. Then we went to the Yard House.
Well, we did, and
I had a tiara, borrowing Al, that Doug gave me, and the girl asked me if it was my birthday, and I said no, it's a first date tiara. Don't you have one? And then he like set his watch so that it would go off his car, so it would go off exactly at 11:11. And he's like,
she goes, hey, look, 11:11, make a wish. And
I thought you said that.
Oh, maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I said
that. And you set the clock, and then you set the whole thing up.
It's like marker numbers. Like I just put a piece of tape with 11:11 and white out.
It's possible. It's a lot of noise for this neighborhood.
That's what it sounds like in this neighborhood.
I was just thinking about, like, we've had a couple of shouting matches over the course of our relationship. Not a lot, but a couple. And our windows are paper thin, so the entire neighborhood is
Get your fist out of my ass.
That's not usually what we talk about.
Okay.
What do we usually fight about? You not taking care of yourself.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a given.
You ignoring my feelings. And
that's just a guy thing.
And your short temper.
Well,
those are the top 3 things we fight about.
If you didn't annoy me,
and much, sometimes I want to kill myself, and he won't let me. So there's that.
Yeah.
Fucking rude.
I don't think you deserve that fate. Even though I complain about
I have been suffering with this awful illness for 10 fucking years. I think I deserve that fate.
A lot of people say you made it up.
I do not want to die at the moment. However, I think I deserve to die. Like, I feel like I deserve a fucking break from all the suffering already. I feel like I'm going to the good place. You can't have a podcast like this and not go to the good place.
Well, it's pure honesty, and
well, we are very honest, and we try to make people feel included, and they love it so much that only one person is watching.
We've chased everyone away.
Oh, I guess we don't have.
I think they just don't want to be implicated in the
internet
investigation into.
Yeah, we finally figured out who could die first. Maybe we start making a thing that if there's like not less that we don't do a podcast.
We just sit and
12
quiet.
people will just sit there and be quiet.
If there's nobody on, we just sit. And then when somebody comes on, we'll be like, blah, 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 blah.
Could you guys do us a huge favor? I'm sorry, you guy, one person that is here, Tracy.
Could be anybody.
One person that is here. Could you please invite your friends to watch? Because we're getting really bummed out that not as many people are watching. And the more people watch and the more they interact, the more fun it is for everyone.
I always picture people sitting in their living room, like listening to a fireside chat in like the 40s. Like they're sitting there around this big wooden computer. And they're like, oh, what do they have to say tonight, Marge? Oh, they're talking about Crisco fisting. Oh, that's very interesting, Marge.
Fisting in a while. I wonder if that house in Key West that I like is still for sale.
Yeah. Well, it was also $2.3 million.
Yeah, it was a fantasy, but also I realized some things about Key West that makes me not want to live there.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked at a hurricane that hit there, and like it basically just destroyed the whole island chain of archipelago.
All of fucking Surfside Road got destroyed how many times?
Yeah, but
and our house was always right. Our house was always fine.
Oh, our house was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't always good.
Why do you say that? It was fine. Just looking to see if this.
So,
Trace says, meanwhile, I picture an episode of Howard Stern. It's probably not.
Yeah, it's
probably not wrong. They pulled it off and then put it back on.
Oh, is it cheaper?
$2.99.9. Wasn't it on for 3.2?
I don't remember. I thought it was $2.9.
That's craziness.
Well,
I'm horny. It's the weed.
Oh. That's the devil of the cannabis marijuana is that it makes.
I was in agony.
Yearn.
I was in so much pain. Remember in Costco, I thought I was going to throw up.
And I didn't go to Costco.
I went to Costco all by myself, and I was like doing a lot of walking, and I was doing it in a hurry and making friends along the way, of course, and avoiding the snacks, even though some of them looked delightful. And I picked up an entire case of water, which is really hard for me, and the walking's hard. So I was super nauseous, and I was in a lot of pain. And then I've been in pain all day, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. But I did help a lot of people today.
She freed a lot of people.
So if you haven't seen it, what we did was in our guest room, we made, we'll be here. In our guest room, we made, by the way, somebody tried to hack my Facebook yesterday.
Oh. Was it me?
No, but I got a message from Facebook that somebody tried to change my password.
Oh.
Yeah. I call bullshit. So I'm just going to present, share screen. That's the one. So, Doug and I,
shut up, Owl.
No, don't tell me shut up. Have fun, little owls. We love you.
Don't steal my lizards.
Would you like us to get you anything at Costco? I bought bottled water for the neighborhood kids because they've been coming by for drinks. And I asked them yesterday if they like seltzer or water better, and they prefer water. I wanted to offer Gatorade, but then I realized that we can't afford Gatorade.
Gatorade's expensive.
We can't afford Gatorade.
We can't afford the water either, but hey.
We're trying to do our thing to unite people of all ages and colors.
And sports.
Nice kids. Really super, super polite. If your parents are watching, by some stretch of the imagination, you kids better not be watching. Zach, Sebastian, and Chris, great job. What polite young men. And they didn't leave any they haven't left a mess ever.
No.
Such good kids. So anyway, we hung these paintings up on the wall, and I shared this on my personal wall, and I shared it in a maximalist group, and people really fucking love it. And so, of course, people are asking, like, saying, oh my God, it must have been so hard to hang them up. And
not when you don't do it right.
And I have some things to say about that. And different people comment on the paintings. One woman in Europe wanted to buy this painting, but it would cost like $100 to ship it. It cost me $20 to ship one to Massachusetts.
And charge her $4,000.
Yeah, I know.
And free shipping.
But what I've been doing is telling people that they can do it and that these are all paintings I've done myself. And I'm actually thinking about doing a series of painting videos like we talked about.
You don't know what the hell you're doing.
I know. That's
you
why
get those from a video. That would be plagiarism.
You can plagiarize your plagiarize. I did the flamingos on my own. That was my own creation.
It was your own creation.
So you do the flamingos. You do the flamingos.
Paint the background. You make an S.
So I could do. I'm going to make videos of how to make paintings, I guess. But the point is that I was telling people in the group that you can make any of these. They're all YouTube tutorials. Here's a weird thing. The group. So I'd written. It says the group rules say no selling. Fine, I'm not selling anything.
Yeah.
So I showed my picture from home, and then they were like, people were asking me how I did the paintings, and I shared the links to the YouTube tutorials, and
they pulled them.
The moderator wouldn't allow them to be posted. I'm like,
it's external content.
Then I had to private message all these people. The fucking, I had to. You're off camera again.
You're cutting me off.
I'm not cutting you.
You're cutting me off of the image.
Do you see? I'm hanging on the bottom of this step, and you're way over there.
You're a hanger.
Anyway, they're all tutorials off YouTube. The flamingo, the ostrich here, I think they actually called it an emu, is super easy, and it basically requires 4 colors: pink, black, yellow, and white. Although a little blue might not be bad.
And human hair that you glue on.
No human hair, but my point is that you need. You really only need one brush for that. What's the one that comes to a point?
That's a pointy brush.
A fingerling brush, or
I call it a pointy brush.
You could either use a pointy brush or a rounded brush to do the feathers. With an angled brush, a pointy brush, and a round brush, you'd be set to do that painting. Although I like a flat brush to prepare the canvas. But anybody could do it. And so I ended up talking to this nice lady from Ireland.
Yes.
And or she's in the UK. And
she know Derek.
We've been chatting all day, but she said something about the weather was such a temperature that she wanted to kill herself. And I'm like, wait, are you actually suicidal? Because I'll like listen to you, because I've been there. I've been suicidal and not felt like I had anybody to talk to. So I was glad, but I think she was just joking. And I just made it super weird. But we were talking about Catholicism and whatnot. So anyway, what I did want to say is that Doug painstakingly measured from the ceiling, and my goal was to put as few pinholes in as possible. Each one is held up by a thumbtack, and I wasn't worried about it being perfect. Doug measured twice, and sometimes 3 times, and sometimes 4 times, and sometimes had to move the tack 3 or 4 times. So Doug's were measured methodically, and mine were eyeballed.
Had you not been there, I would have been completely good, and I would have measured them out. Tack, 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 tack.
Yes, except do you remember how it started, where you were measuring and tacking and measuring and
tacking?
Well,
you wanted 1 inch between.
I told you what I wanted. Yeah. You kept arguing with me about what I wanted. I said 2 inches from the ceiling.
I didn't have proper.
We had a T-square in the closet.
I didn't have proper equipment.
I think that you're wrong. Okay, so I just want to say for the record, some of them are a little crooked because they're only on one screw.
They're very crooked.
I hung all of these. All of these 6 here. I think I hung those or no?
I don't know.
And then I hung these, and I think Doug hung all of those. So no, maybe I did the bottom.
It doesn't matter.
I just eyeball them. But the point is, it's not hard to do. It's all 12 by 12 canvases. You can do it with any size square. Actually, they sold square canvases, but they were canvas boards at the Dollar Tree that you could use, which Doug doesn't like as well. But you could also get the rectangular canvases that I used for.
But that's just me, because I for some reason I think I remember hearing that the Mona Lisa was painted on a board of some sort.
And the other thing I wanted to show for people who haven't been with the podcast since the beginning of time is that the Master Haters each got one of these little flamingo paintings in celebration of our 100th episode. I absolutely love these people, and I appreciate them so much. So that's
good.
Trace says,
that was Ian.
I want the bubble painting, and I want him too. So I am bringing a painting back for Andrea, because I had promised I would.
Well, now you got to get to painting, because now we got a space.
I have I have a bunch of canvases prepared, and I have that stupid seahorse is half done.
Finish that.
And I want to do an owl for us, and I want to do a set of flamingos for us.
A set of them.
Yeah, because I did a flamingo for everybody, but I didn't do one for us. And then we have a lizard. Look at him go. Up, he's up top. So you can have the bubbles though. I actually saw the bubbles for sale on eBay today for on Etsy today for $30 plus shipping.
Bubble thing makes me feel fine.
I mean, it's not a hard painting to do. You literally just dip a mason jar in paint, and then with a straight brush.
So cheating.
It's so easy.
It's so cheating.
It's one of the easiest paintings I've ever done. You can actually buy black canvases.
You can.
What are you doing?
Just looking around.
You look like you have a big pink vulva.
I got
Guys,
a
look at
big
this.
pink vulva.
That's
I
hilarious.
Got a big pink.
That's
Pink
amazing.
vulva light.
You're on fire
Crushed
today.
velvet
Did you take a
seats.
pill?
No.
Are you on my medication? Did you put some strange mushrooms on your pizza?
No, I had
Did you have
tacos.
any ayahuasca tea?
No, I didn't have any of that.
Did you drop acid?
I did not drop acid.
Are you on MDMA?
I don't know what that is. I'm not an MMA fighter. What are you talking about?
I don't know, but I have a fart that's coming.
I gotta go.
I can't help it. I'm a farty person.
Why don't
sometimes.
you say what you're thankful for, and then we can go back to our regular scheduled evening.
What are we gonna do?
What do you mean we're gonna do?
Well, if we're gonna go inside and you're gonna do your crossword machine, and I'm
well,
gonna be all lonely and bored.
Have we packed? We have packed.
We've mostly packed. Are you packed?
Mostly.
We're not leaving until like 8:30.
Anyway. No, I just want to get out of school.
No. Okay.
Hello.
So we're not gonna play
I'm sailing
we're
away.
not gonna play the dirty cock game tonight.
Definitely not.
Should we play the dirty cock game inside?
Maybe.
Good night, people. Oh, let me tell you what I'm thankful for. Oh, wait. So I used to do beach scenes with oils pastels and use brown sugar for sand. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. But then I would like lick it.
No, then you'd attract ants into your home.
You're
Sugar
an
ants.
ant in my home.
Huh?
You're an ant in my home. One of my kids' classes use graham crackers. Graham cracker crumbs. Okay, here we go.
The masters used to use egg tempera and ground up gems.
Egg tempera.
I'm not egg tempera. I don't like egg tempera. Your mom is egg tempera.
Probably. Okay. These are the things that we were thankful for. We're thankful for all of you. Thank you so much for watching.
Having many
supporting the
guests
podcast.
tonight.
I'm super thankful for the people that comment, especially Bill. It was amazing to have you. Tracy, Ann, Todd, Tom. God, is there anybody I'm forgetting? Tracy, Ann, Todd, Tom, and Bill.
Bill and Tom. And
I already said Bill and Tom.
there's
And
only
Todd.
one of the Toms showed up tonight. And
So
Tracy Marie.
Did I not say Tracy? Tracy, of course. She was the first one here.
No, I'm gonna call her Tracy Marie from now on.
Okay. You can do that. I mean, I think. But it sounds like she's in
And
trouble.
she can call me Daddy.
No, she cannot. Daddy. Oh my God, I'm
Oh,
so
yes.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Big Daddy.
That should you guys,
Big Daddy Pappy.
you guys ever imagine if you went to work together
Hey,
again?
what's up? Hey, what?
You can never.
Hi, Tracy Marie.
You can never
What's
work
up, Big
together.
Daddy Pappy?
The only way you guys can work together again is if Tracy was the producer on our show, and I highly
Or-
recommend that as an idea. We'll give you a rev share.
Or
Let's
if she
figure
was
it out.
the HR director.
She's so thankful for us both, and she's laughing her ass off. So we're thankful for them.
Oh my God.
I'm thankful for you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We have
What?
to
Can you
give
just
we have to give Tracy a rundown of people tomorrow night so that she can kind of get all because I'm sure it'll be a lot of like confusion and stuff like that. But we'll have to get her.
Shoot, I can just give everybody a rundown right now.
No,
Got him?
it's fun.
Our Indian friend, we love him. Tracy, OG Lesby, big fan of the podcast. Like I said, I think she should be our producer. Like the Jamie on the Joe Rogan show, they call him Young Jamie.
Yeah, well,
She
he's
could
off,
be our
he's off
producer.
screen, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Wait, is she gonna cost us money with all her needy brace and help eyeball
she's
stuff?
like Mr. Roboto up in that bitch. I love it. Okay, and then Anne, our like conspiracy little hippie, and she's just fucking good energy and love her.
Goddamn
and then,
nutbag. No.
She's amazing. We've talked about it. She's been on the podcast. You guys know how awesome she is, and she's so cute. Let's see who else. Wesley, you've met him on the podcast. My stepson, Doug's son. Nolan, my son, stepson, Doug's son. Casey, Nolan's boyfriend, who we were very excited
Who's very
to meet.
tall, apparently.
He's very tall, and he has the good nose.
Oh.
My friend Donna Shea, who has been on the podcast many
Donna
times, not on, but like in the chat, and her husband John, who is the sweetest man. He's very quiet. So you're gonna need to sit real close. But he's really nice.
Best Boston accent.
He has
that I've
they
ever
do.
heard.
They have Boston accents. They're adorable. You're gonna think they're hilarious. My friend Todd.
I drive a Firebird.
Alvy, my friend Todd Alvy,
Todd
who
is
is
amazing.
amazing, sold a bicycle to Steve Jobs once. And
I think that's. I don't think we're supposed to talk about that.
Well, Steve Jobs is dead, so
we can talk about it.
And his adorable little girl Paige. I don't think his older daughter's going to come because she's never met us, but we love Paige. And
Paige's not so little anymore. She's all grown up.
No, she is not. I've had enough of that. Thank you, Paige. And you should not be watching this podcast.
Yeah, I know.
So then, what else? We who else is going? Charlie, my friend from Catholic school, friend on the podcast. George and Sandy, who were George was Doug's best friend as a kid, was in his band with him, and Sandy's his lovely wife, who is the Grace to my Frankie. Who else is coming? I forget. Paul White's musician extraordinaire. I hope my friend Dave's coming. I don't know if he is. But Dave was the man in the pool. And Zach's coming. So my friend Zach didn't get to come on the podcast, but you guys love him. I've talked about him a million times. He is bringing his friend David, who wants to meet everyone and be part of the nonsense.
I think they just want some endless salad bowl and breadsticks.
Probably.
Is what I got to say about that.
Let's see who else.
That's it, I think. Oh, my brother Steve might go after he gets out of work.
He makes the schedule. Doug told him about this 2 weeks ago. He might show up if he has time after work.
You never know. Any number of surprise guests from the New England Patriots could show up.
And you wouldn't believe the balls on my other brother-in-law to be like, "You're not going to come out to Barrie?" No, I can't.
No, we're not coming to Barrie.
We only came across the country. We have.
That's like going to Oklahoma.
Like basically our only free night that we're there because Doug has to get back and do shit.
I got shit to do.
And it's expensive for us to go there.
It's going to cost us X amount we have a hotel plus food plus a rental
car. Well, we have to eat out. Day. That's part of the problem. We have to eat out the whole time we're there.
Or we just go on a hunger strike.
I don't think I'm ready to do that. Some more things that we were thankful for. I'm thankful for the polite young men in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
The beautiful day.
We had a nice sun shower today. That was nice.
I am grateful for something funny I found on the internet to send to my friend today.
Oh,
and yeah. And then he had backed his brand new Jeep into a tree. And it's
not nice.
It's not good. So it's gonna be fine, but it's just fucking sucks because you want to put a claim in on your insurance. It's going to be expensive to fix. Although he's hit a lot of things on my Jeep too. So there you go. Trace says she's so thankful for us both and she's laughing her ass off. And she said, "What's up, Daddy Pappy?"
Big Daddy Pappy.
Big Daddy Pappy, which is now replacing Step Pappy.
We had to retire Step Pappy. He was not appropriate.
I am also grateful for my little neighbor, Sophia, who said, "Make sure you come back from Massachusetts." Cutest thing in the whole world. What else?
She doesn't know.
And her mom's like, she has a whole house. She couldn't just leave everything behind.
Well, we could.
We did.
Yeah, we could.
Did it. We've already did it. I've done it myself twice now.
There's some. The artwork is irreplaceable. Things of that nature. Most everything else is pretty replaceable. Like we could just leave this place and just but it's an irreplaceable artwork that we really need. Yeah. But you might want your wedding band. You might want your.
It's in the most ridiculous place in the whole world.
I know where it is.
We're so weird. I wish I could get it on my finger. I can't.
I could have it reset for you with my millions.
You don't have millions.
I don't have ones.
There is $25 in my purse right now. Yes.
I think I have a scratch ticket that I want $5 on. I could go cash it and have that.
We need to save that for the next time we have to buy a lawnmower.
Oh, that's right.
Last time we bought a lawnmower was from our friend Todd Alvey, and Todd fixes every small engine on the South Shore. He's amazing.
He's very good.
And he saved our asses when we were moving down because the Jeep wouldn't start the day we were leaving. So Todd is God. He's just a love. What was I saying about him?
So the first time we met him, I had won like $50 on a scratch ticket. It was $60 on a scratch ticket.
And you talked him down to 50.
And the mower was I think the mower was 75. I go, look, I just won $60 on a scratch ticket. Can we call it even? He's like, yeah, that's pretty good. So we did, and so we bought the mower from him, And
then we bought a ride-on mower off the side of the road.
And
I negotiated down on a little old lady, and I would have done more if she wasn't a little old lady because I felt bad about it.
Here's the thing: I bought the mower from Tom.
It was like 30 years old
when we lived in Scituate.
Todd, not Tom, but
Todd. I'm sorry, Todd. And then years later, he came to look at the riding mower.
Yeah.
Oh, so he came to look. I'm like, hey, aren't you the guy? And he goes, yeah, you're the lottery guy. And scratch ticket
you don't
mower.
forget white trash.
Yes,
we used.
It was so good.
We used a lottery ticket to buy a used lawnmower at discount.
Well, the funny thing is, we were living oceanfront, and the old lawnmower got flooded from salt water when there was a storm. So I took off I'm trying to start. I'm like, oh, I don't know. This thing might have got wet, whatever. And I take the spark plug out, and there's like sand and salt water in the compartment in the combustion chamber. So I'm like, oh, I think we need a new one. So I'm like, oh, I have that scratch ticket. I'm going to spend this. So we go on like Craigslist. Did we leave that
lawnmower when we moved out?
On that, no, I think we brought it to the new house. I think we did, yeah. And I think we left it.
So we must have just left it because I don't remember selling it. We could have sold it.
It was there, yeah.
We could have sold that.
I kind of forgot about it too until just then.
But we had so much fun with that ride-on mower.
Oh, the ride-on mower.
Flipped it so many times.
We should show the videos of that.
We launched it off a ramp. We did show some of them.
Yeah.
The night that Doug came home and Zach and I were playing Flying Nun, it was hilarious. It was a nun funeral.
It was nice. A nun funeral. What are you guys doing? We're having a nun funeral. I'm like, of course you are. Nun funeral.
That's what.
Do you guys have nun
Jen
funerals?
Down the street
like,
says that to me almost just about every day. She's like, of course you would do that. Yeah. Yes, you would do that. That's right. You would.
So, all right, so we're thankful for a bunch of things. I think
I think that's the way she's saying, like, she's bless her heart to me.
Yeah. That's
all right, Jen. I love you.
So anyway, so that's
and I'm proud of you.
We're super psyched to see some of you. Or super psyched that we're not psyched. We'll probably see you Friday night. Friday night. We think we'll be back up and out.
We're hoping to be back on Friday.
Be back on Friday night. So
maybe we'll post some selfies.
Make your duck face.
I don't think so.
Drew the gang sign. Selfie face. Selfie face. Selfie face. Selfie face. Does whatever. Of course she did. Anyway. All right, we're wrapping this thing up.
We appreciate you. And I appreciate my eye doctor, and I appreciate Honest Health Company or insurance. I forget what it was called. But Stephanie and Steven, they're awesome. I appreciate our accountant. I appreciate Ken. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate my Jeep. I appreciate technology. I appreciate these flamingos. I appreciate this pool. I could go on all day.
You.
Go home, be grateful, and have yourself a good time, even if
be
it's
lovely
by yourself.
with one another.
Or be lovely with yourself. Nighty night, and see y'all soon. Trace.
Y'all come back now.
No podcast tomorrow.